Hi guys. Right now we will be going over the evil one, the desolate one, Satan. Now, for some people who are new believers, non-believers, or people just who want to know, I was asked the question, who is Satan? Okay. There are a lot of ones out there. There are a lot of names. There's a lot of silly abstract beliefs of what he looks like. But do not get this wrong. Satan is evil. He does not want you to succeed in anything except your own destruction. Now, some people believe he's a little red guy with horns who sits on your shoulder urging you to sin. Okay. If you believe that, okay. If you look over to your left and he's there, just flick him off. Get in his hand. Get it? Also, if you see him, okay. Now we're getting now we're getting a little less, crazy there. But still, literally, just flick him off there. Get him out. It's an expression, basically, as someone used it who is trying to make you sin. That little guy that sits on your shoulder, just an expression. And he's basically evil incarnate. But the Bible, however, gives us a clear portrait of who he is and how he affects our life. Put simply, the Bible defines Satan as an angelic being who fell from his position in heaven due to sin and is now completely opposed to God, doing all in his power to thwart God's purposes. Okay, he was an archangel. His name was Lucifer. He opposed God. He said he should be God. And basically God took him and all of the people who followed him and chucked them down to earth. And ever since, he has been the evil side towards God. But Satan was, as I said, Satan was created as a holy angel. Isaiah 14:12. How you have fallen from heaven, O morning star, son of the dawn. You have been cast down to the earth, who you once laid low the nations. Basically saying he is down here. Everyone believes he is in hell. Okay, look. He is on earth. Okay. Hell is a real place. Is a real place. Do not get me mixed up. He is on earth creating his paradise. I mean, seriously. Why do you think Las Vegas is called Sin City? Okay. There is so many things around here that are very sinful. Drinking, gambling, prostitution, just to name a few. Okay. Ezekiel 28:12 through 14 states, Son of man, take up your lament, considering the king of Tyre, and say to him, this is the sovereign Lord says. This is what the sovereign Lord says. Sorry, can't even read my own writing. You are the model of perfection, full of wisdom and perfect beauty. You were in Eden, the garden of God. Every precious stone adorned you. Okay. Apparently, he was also the highest created angel, God's second. That kind of scares me. He does not have the power of God. He does not. And people who believe he's God are nuts. Seriously. He has become arrogant in his beauty and status and decided he wants to sit on the throne, that of God. Satan's pride led to his downfall. Just like your pride will lead to your downfall. If you are over proud of everything, you will fall. Do not let yourself go down this road. Do not. Notice the many I will statements in Isaiah 14 12 through 15, stating, I will read it again. I have gone through this one. But, how you have fallen from heaven, O morning star, son of the dawn. You have cast down to the earth who once laid low the nations. You said in your heart, I will, there's 1, ascend to heaven. I will, there's 2, raise my throne above the stars of God. I will, there's 3, will sit enthroned on the mount. Because of his sin, God barred Satan from heaven. The reason Satan hates us is because the fact is he knows he's going to lose. He knows when God comes again, he is going to lose. Do not be on the losing side. If you play in sports or if you watch sports, do you ever follow the person who starts the game negative in points? And I'm not talking about -1. I'm talking like a -1,000,000. Or do you pick the one that you know is going to win? I don't know about you guys, but I picked the one that's going to win. Satan became the ruler of this world and the prince of the power of the air. Okay. John 12:31. Now is the time of judgment for the world. Now the prince of the world will be driven out. Corinthians 4:4. The God of the age has blinded the minds of unbelievers so that they cannot see the light of the gospel of the glory of Christ, who is the image of God. Ephesians 2:2. In which you used to live when you followed the ways of the world and of the ruler of the kingdom of the air, the spirit who is now at work in those who are disobedient. Okay. Prince of the power of the air. I don't understand it much, but it sounds like you need to open a window and let the air out. Seriously. He is the accuser. Revelations 12:10. Heard a loud voice in heaven saying, now have come the salvation and the power of the kingdom of our God and the authority of his Christ. For the accuser of our brothers who accused them before our God day and night has been hurled down. He's also a tempter. Matthew 4:3. A tempter came to him and said, if you are the Son of God, tell these stones to become bread. Satan is so arrogant he tried to tell Jesus Christ to do something. Yeah. 1 Thessalonians 3:5. For the reason, when I could stand it no longer, I sent out to find about your faith. I was afraid that in some way the tempter might have tempted you and our efforts might have been useless. A deceiver. Genesis 3. 2 Corinthians 4:4. Revelation 23. He threw him into the abyss and locked and sealed it over him to keep him from deceiving the nations anymore until 1,000 years were end. After that, he must be set free for a short time. His very name means adversary or one who opposes. Another of his titles, the devil, means slanderer. Even though he was cast out of heaven, he still seeks to elevate his throne above God. He counterfeits all that God does, hoping to gain the worship of the world and encourage opposition to God's kingdom. Basically saying he does everything in the bad side, the dark side, if you would, of the light. Do not fall prey to him. Do not fall victim to him. If you feel like you're being tempted by Satan, by the devil, by Lucifer, tell him, be gone in Jesus' name. My spirit is not my own. I have been bought with a price. By the blood of the Lamb, be gone. He cannot refuse because he knows the one who is more powerful, the one who lives in you, the one, the only Son of God, Jesus Christ, the one who can bind him. God bless.